Hello everyone, and welcome to So Many Games All the Time. My name is Joachim, and today we'll be unboxing Hegemony. So this is the VFI box that it came in. I live in Hong Kong, by the way. That's why we got it, I think, a little bit earlier. I'm not sure. Anyway, we have the coins, which I'll put on the side. We have this here on the side, which is historical events. And then the actual box. You see it's well wrapped. So let me move this out of the way. I'll get back to you in a sec. Okay, so here we see what was in the box. The core extended edition game, the historical events, and then the coins. The coins we're going to do at the end together with the events. That's out of the shot. And let's take a look at the box itself. Looks pretty nice already. You can see the film is still on it, but yeah. So you see me in the reflection, but that's okay. Lead your class to victory. 14 plus, 1 to 4 players, 90 to 180 minutes. But that's not, I'm sure, not counting AP. Alright, and this is the back of the box. So I'll zoom in a little bit closer. There we go. Alright, the nation is in disarray. Looks pretty cool. Expansion, automas for all 3 classes for allowing solo play. That is number 1 on my agenda. Gonna do that for sure. Okay, I'm gonna take off the film and then we'll see what's in this box. Okay, let's see what's in here. I don't think there will be art on the inside. Doesn't seem that kind of game to me. Nope, there's not. So as usual, I'll put this next to it so it's easier to open the rule books and so on. So first of all, we have the concepts. So basically, you can see this is basically just stuff to read, right? If you want to know more about all the concepts they talk about in the game, which I think is really awesome. Genotype did that as well. You know, basically you're learning as you're playing the game. So table of contents, you can see political science. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to read. Yeah, and I like that because if you want to, it's there. If you don't want to, you know, of course you can just ignore it. But especially, I guess, for younger people, it's going to be really cool. And also for older people, if you've never really been interested in political science, maybe this book will, you know, trigger that for you. And it's not only political science, you also have economics. All right, talking about monopoly and so on, different types of monopolies. Yeah, employment, unemployment. I'm sure most of the stuff, if you have some life experience, you know or have encountered already. Political economy, so when both of them meet. Okay, fiscal policy, labor market, taxation, welfare state. And you can see this is more serious because there's hardly any pictures. And the final thoughts. And then, cool. Very nice. I like it when games include this, for sure. And here we have the actual rule book. How many pages? Just out of curiosity. 34. So that's okay. But the thing is, all these different classes, capitalist, middle class, working class, and state, they play, well, almost completely different. There are some things that are similar, but they're quite different in general. So it's going to take a while to explain everything to everybody if you play with first-time players, for sure. Although I guess in general you can just limit to explaining one thing, but if you have 4 people, you have to still explain it to everyone, right? Well, except for yourself. So yeah. So this is the working class, how to play that. The capitalist class, of course, they're more about business, making profit. Worker class is getting people work, basically, getting them employed, and getting the unions. Middle class is like a mix of both, right? I mean, they don't mess with unions, but they have their own businesses. They also want to make money and so on. So, and then the state course, it's keeping everybody happy as well, and not going bankrupt. Apparently, that's one of the most difficult things. Political agendas, the politics table, where people will be constantly doing elections to try and manipulate it, and there's also endgame scoring a bit. Here's the election example. There's also other rules like taxation and loans and IMF intervention. Okay. And a lot of questions. That's always cool to check. Then we have the expansion, the path to rule the nation. So, is the Automas. Cool. Nice. Yeah, I'd be very interested to. I so want to play this. I think everybody who backed this will say, I don't have a game like this in my collection. Really not. So, I'm very curious to see. Okay. And apparently best played with 4, so everybody can have a role. But of course, if you play solo, then the Automa will take care of 1 each. Then we have these. I think these are player aids. I'm going to turn off the camera because this always makes a lot of noise. Okay, I have successfully extracted the player aids. By the way, this is not a stain, it's just the lighting, as you can see. Alright, so we have the working class. Back and front, okay. Front and back. Middle class. Because you always have your basic actions and your free actions. And you also have card play. So you can play a card, or you can decide to play a basic action, and then you also have a free action that you can do. So that's how that works. Okay. It actually just says here exactly how to do. What you can do, actually. And then endgame scoring mostly. Well, not endgame scoring, but just scoring in general. And this is a general aid. Okay. Alright, so those are the player aids. Next, we have the rule aids. So imagine when you do play, you just give people a rough idea of how the game works and then give them one of these rule aids for their faction. Well, faction, no. And then here the state. For example, in a 3-player game, the state is not in the game. That's the one that would be removed. I don't remember in a 2-player game which ones are removed, but yeah. Working class. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. Seems like a lot of rules, but a lot of it makes sense. So I think people will be able to grasp it quickly if they're open to it, of course. Okay. These are the Punchboards. Okay. Oh, I forgot what the name is of the currency. Something with a V. I forgot. Can't say it. The word that pops into my mind is vagrants, but it's definitely not that. That would be super rude. Okay. And more Punchboards. This is when you're protesting, when you're going on strike, basically. These are the resources: luxury, food, healthcare. I like that they chose phones for luxury. This is the board, which I will put up after we have finished this, so I'll show it then. First, I'm going to continue here. These are the player boards, nicely double layered, as you can see. So, a capitalist class, just plain black on the back. State, and the working class. And you can actually see in the background there is some arts there as well. Working class. Sorry, this is middle class. Okay. We have a bunch of stuff here. First of all, 2 baggies. Let's get that out of the way. And then I'm going to go over the cards last. Let's do the miniatures first. Well, the miniatures, the tokens and the pawns and everything else. The Meeples. Okay, so these are basically, you use these to vote, well, not to vote, to choose. The black ones is to choose for the elections. The red ones, the other colored ones are to build, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. You can see this print on the top. And the print actually refers to your faction. So, for example, yellow, but it's not easy to see here because it's so bright. Like yellow is really light. Like yeah, like red is much easier to see that it's working class. Blue is capitalists, right? And then gray is the state, government, right? Okay. So enough of these. Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. As long as it doesn't fall on the floor, it's fine. Because these floors here in these Hong Kong village houses, it's difficult to find anything once it falls. I'm not going to take this out. These are just the cubes. They're used to track the salaries on the cards and so on. So here we have the workers. So these are the regular workers. I think I have roughly every color here. The gray ones are unskilled. And the other ones are specifically, they have skills in specific areas, right? Even though they all wear the same overall, okay? These are just workers. So mostly used by the middle class and the, what did I call it again? Oh my goodness, the working class, of course. And then here, let's do the others. There we go. This is more also for working class, also for the middle class, but also the capitalists, right? These are like the, yeah. Okay, there we go. They look cool. They're cool. Where it all goes, I don't know. I can't immediately see nothing on the side either to say where everything goes. I think it's just going to be like guessing or whatever. So there might be a reboxing video as well to show you what I have done. Okay. These are bigger ones. I think this is the round marker. I forgot what this one's all about. And then these are probably just score markers. Yeah, the plus 100, that means it's a score marker. You can see how bright the yellow is. Yeah. It would have been better to choose a different color instead of white, like, I don't know, black or something, or gray, but it would have popped more, because now it doesn't pop at all. These are just cubes, all right? They're just cubes. All right, so I'm not going to spend any time on that. This is the baggie. Hegemony. There we go. All right. In case you were wondering what it looks like on the inside. And then we have more baggies. Probably meant for the cards because they're quite small. And then a lot of cards. Or am I going to go through all of these cards? Yes, I am. But am I going to take off the plastic first? You betcha. I'll be right back. Okay, so these are all the cards in the game. So I guess we'll start with the small ones. So these ones, of course, are the loan cards. Should be 10 of them. Like normally, I only check the arts. Of course, I guess there's more loan cards in here. Then we have the Automa. All right, so there's Automa for each faction, as you can see. So this is the backs. So, and also the loan card is the same. Oh, 30, 40, and 50, 70. There we go. So very straightforward. Build a company, buy goods, services, assign workers, sell to the foreign market, propose bill, special action. I really like this art, by the way. Yeah. So these are the automas. Very, very straightforward. Not difficult to understand at all, which is always a pro. All right, and the next one here. These cards here are basically immigration, as you can see. And then during the game, you'll flip this over to see which ones arrive. If it's a working class, you'll check for the left. If it's, I think the middle class, if I'm not mistaken, will be the right. Or capitalists, I don't know, one of the two. All right. Then here, these are the business deals, as you can see, where the capitalists can buy it for cheap. And then more loans. Okay. All right, cool. So those are the smaller cards. And then we have the bigger cards. We have these ones with the white hegemony back. I'm looking around. I can't immediately see what it is. Let's first divide them correctly. So separate them at least. We have these here. And then some more. And then these. So, first off, we have these white ones. And like I said, I can't really, I'm looking at the rule book, by the way. I can't really see what they are for, unless they are from the expansion, the white hegemony cards. I think these are probably from the expansion, yeah. I think I found it. Yeah, alternative events. These are alternative events. Okay. So you can add these to have some more variety, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so alternative events. Then we have these cards, which is the IMF intervention, apparently. Failed IMF intervention and so on. I think these are with the black side. And these are crisis response cards. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Cool. Crisis response cards. Then these ones these have to do with the Automa, I'm pretty sure. They're hidden agendas. There's 5 cards for each faction. So, yeah, they're hidden agendas. So I'll be putting these together because you can see them here as well, right? Same style. Hidden agendas as well. And then the Automa as well. So here the Automa seems to be a little bit more complicated, as you can see. Probably because it's specific for these ones, for these different factions. Okay. And then also, of course, the secret agendas. Yeah. Okay. Then this is the same one, red, so worker class, Automa, and then these extra cards I'm keeping separate. So once again, same thing, same idea. Okay, on top. And then here we have the blue Automa, so the capitalists. I think this is the, yeah, you can see it as well, these hidden agendas. Okay. All right, cool. Then what is left is we've got these gray cards. These are basically the action cards for states. So we have change of government agenda, protect the status quo, review political scandal, momentum for change, and COVID-19 vaccination program. Okay, cool. I'll put these right here. And then these have like everybody over it. These 3 cards. Okay. Spending influence when winning, when losing. All right. Okay, so we were doing the states. So let's continue with the states. These are all state cards, I guess. Yeah. So radical reforms, pressing matters. So sometimes there's doubles. Emergency states, higher VATs. Oh God, we hate that. Growth in tourism, employment support scheme, construction boom. There seems to be geopolitical support, foreign investment program. It's 2 of them as well. Supplement income program, healthcare program, literacy program, step for representation. I'm going to take these away so it's a little bit easier to go through. Business grants, nationalization, privatization, immediate response, shift focus, allowances and subsidies, agenda setting, another agenda setting, medical tourism. And the cards, they're not stuck, they're just really, foreign students, they're just really tightly pressed together, I guess. Denial of free speech, public sector overtime, It's also the type of cards. They're a little bit thicker. Unemployment initiative program. A matter of high priority. Foreign financial assistance. And there's 2 of those. And quantitative easing. Okay. Wow. That's all for the States. Then let's go to the capitalists. But these are like special actions, seems like. Yeah, this seems like from the expansion again. Let's see if I can quickly find out what it is. Because they're blue cards, right? This is actually the Automa. Oh yeah, of course it says Automa. Stupid. So just what it does on its turn. Okay. So Automa. And then here is their actual cards. Change of government agenda. Protect the status quo. Review political scandal. Oh, it's the same thing as the other one. Okay. We can also see the difference with the dots. Okay. All right. So, interest groups, fake news, endorse political campaign, trade protectionism lobby, offshore companies, foreign partner, global food crisis, global branding, bid rigging, higher education program, health crisis, business grants, radical reforms, taxed enough already, tap into new markets, push political agenda, business expansion, industrialization, investment opportunities, foreign market insights, exit strategy, technological technological progress, buy private island, extra shift, unemployment initiative program, competitive wages, foreign recruitment, and public opinion polling. All right. We'll take a quick break of this and we're going to check out what these cards are. These are the political agendas. There should be 10 of them. And so let me just quickly take these out. The political agendas. Yeah, there we go. So political agenda. Okay. All right. They're all very similar looking. Then the next one with the little building here. These are the export cards. So let's see. The export cards, mostly used by the capitalists, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, just for everybody, I guess. I'm unsure. Don't take my word for it. But it's cool that the prices always change and everything. Variable prices and so on is really nice. And this one with the globe has 25 event cards. So there are some that are different here at the end, apparently. Okay. You go here. So remember we had the alternate events. These are the original events, droughts, declining birth rates, and so on. I'm not going to go through these because you don't see any different arts, so I don't really see the point. And then here, these straight ones are the public companies. Public companies, we have the middle class companies, we have the capitalist class companies, and then also we have cooperative farms that I'm sure are probably in here or somewhere else as well. So let's just go through it. Supermarket, shopping mall, college, clinic, fish farm, vegetable farm, supermarket again, fast food chain, come on, automated grain farm, automated dairy farm, stadium, hotel, shopping mall, fashion company, electronics manufacturer, car manufacturer, pharmaceutical company, medical village, clinic, hospital, institute of technology, university, college, academy, TV station, publishing house, lobbying firm, radio station, convenience store, doctor's office, fast food restaurant again, convenience store again, organic farm, jewelry store, game store, electronics store, pharmacy, doctor's office, medical laboratory, training center, tutoring company, very popular in Hong Kong, private school, PR agency, local newspaper, regional radio station, cooperative farm, university hospital, a lot of public hospitals, 3 of them, technical university, public university, public, national public broadcasting, regional TV station, and then another regional TV station, and another one. Okay, so that's also done. Then we have these 2 decks. I'm sure one of them has the Ultima. There we go. Yeah. Ultima for a working class. Yeah. I'll put it on top of here. And then these ones are the same again, isn't it? Change, protect the status quo, reviewable. Okay, so there we go. These are the different cards for the working class. Interest groups. Fake news, you've seen that before. Proletarians of the world, unite. Through those. Supplemental income program. Signing bonus. Workplace accident. Unemployment benefits. Healthcare movement. Student movement. Workers movement. Immigration reform. Radical reforms. Healthcare benefits. We're almost through it, people. State scholarship. Highlight social issues. Labor market deregulation. Labor market regulation. Specialization. General strike. Migration. Public opinion polling. Affordable housing. Public sector overtime. Cooperative farm. Need for change. There's also a lot of them. And boost domestic tourism. Okay. Final stack. Of course, I'm going to look for the Ultima. Yeah, there we go. So once again, you can see the Ultima. Up. And then here, the typical 5 that we talked about before. And then the other ones. Also interest groups, fake news. This would not be surprising if it is a combination. I think it's a combination of the other 2. Oh no, expert subsidy. That's new. Small business grants. Okay. Some of them are new, but some of them we've already seen. Highlight social issues is new. Specialization, investment, that's already done. Land of opportunity. Okay. Foreign market insights. Public opinion polling. I've seen that already. There's a lot of those. Growing business. Personal consumption. I've seen that already. Seen that already. Already. Immigration reform. New theme park. Voice of middle class workers. Import subsidy. And then finally, employment subsidy. Okay. Those are all the cards. Right. So everything in the box has been done except for the board. I'm going to show you the board now. Okay, so here we see the board. I had to put it horizontally basically because vertically it's too big for my table. But I guess if you're playing with 4, then that's actually a good thing because then people can just be like here, 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 and here, and it still works perfectly fine. So yeah, the board looks nice. Nothing on the back, it's just black. So that's it. Nice and thick. Yeah, so this is the board. So the only thing that's still remaining are the historical events and also the coins. So here we have the historical events. Dive into the history of the world, experience the American and Russian Revolution, World Wars 1 and 2, financial crises, and economic reforms. Simulate their effects on society in its expansion for hegemony, lead your class to victory. So let's take a look at these cards, shall we? Here we go. I took the film off, so let's see what's in this little box. That is if I can open it. There we go. Alright, first of all, we have the rulebook, which is tiny, from different periods apparently. Okay. You have Chinese Communist Revolution and so on. Okay, interesting. Baby boom. Alright, cool. So these cards, they fit in the box. Okay, so no need to keep this. Even sleeves they fit in the box. So there was an update on the Kickstarter page on how you could put everything in the box sleeved. So there's always that. Okay, so these are basically all 50 event cards. So we have Industrial Revolution, American Revolution, French Revolution, Revolutions of 1848, Bismarck Welfare States, invention of the Model T. Okay, but there's no art on here, so I'm just going to skip all these. Skip all these, skip all these, skip all these. Okay, so only have a little bit of art, that's it. Okay, well, cool. Nonetheless, that means this is finished very quickly. All right. Then we only have the coins left. So let's take a look at that. Here they are. Let me cut that open. So normally is the cardboard tokens. Now actually, I think there's a case to be made that some people might like the cardboard tokens more aesthetically because they look kind of cool as well. Like remember, this is the 100 and the 50, right? They're pretty cool in general. And of course, here we have the coins. So, I think I threw it away, but it's good to know the denomination, of course. These are the ones. I'll put everything away. These are the ones. They're all very heavy, by the way, which is perfect, of course, what they're supposed to be. There's ones. Then we have the fives. There we go. Looking very nifty as well. Okay. After the fives, we have the tens. There we go. Very cool. You can see the light of the recording reflected in the coins, but you can see they're very shiny. Then we have the 50s. They're over here. Oh wait, the 20s first. 20s first. I like the factory here. Yeah. Very cool coins. Yeah, I'm really liking the coins. Especially the 20s, the 50s. Those are my favorite, I think. Yeah, these are also very cool. With the boats on it. Yeah, very nice. Wow. And then finally, last but not least, we have the 100s. Oh, so cool. But definitely the 20s and the 50s are my favorites. Yeah. Okay, and that immediately brings us to the end of this unboxing. The unboxing of Hegemony. Thank you very much for joining me in this. There will be a reboxing video once I put everything in there. There will also be a playthrough video, solo, 100% certain, and hopefully also with other people down the line. I'm really excited about this game, and yeah, I hope you are too. Anyway, I was Joachim. This was So Many Games All the Time. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.